You started.
Welcome.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Yep, I hope everybody tune in and get ready for a exciting show.
We're pumped. Guess
Yeah.
I should have drank some coffee.
Yeah.
Pumpkin
We're
spice
kind of
time of
dragging.
year.
Yeah, I was out there working in the garden right before I came in to do this, getting the rows ready for strawberries and picking okra and the stuff we don't do, or the stuff that we do when we're not fishing.
Mm-hmm. So it is October. Can you believe it? It's already October.
90
Third.
degrees out there.
It's hot. Still feels kind of like summer to me.
I was in the pool. I stuck my foot in the pool, and I tell you, it's like July. The water's probably still in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mid 80s.
Well, and the good news is, from a fishing perspective, it's nice and warm. Fish are biting good. Still getting good reports on big redfish.
Redfish is the thing, and we got that tournament coming Saturday.
Yep.
The big catch and release tournament.
Mm-hmm. It's called the Full of Bull Redfish.
Full of bull, and we're always full of bull. If you don't believe it, look at some of our reports. We were catching fish that were. We had to take 2 pictures to get the whole fish in the.
So anyways, hey Logan, so you said we should try to catch some king mackerel from the pier.
I talked to several of the charter captains, and none of them have mentioned going out. I think the water's still been rough.
Yeah.
Even though the storms have kind of stayed a little bit farther off, we're still getting that flow.
Yeah.
That northeasterly flow. So.
Kind of the downside of this time of year, hunting season starts up, inshore picks up. I think people just kind of forget. I mean, sometimes they won't even try. They're like, okay, king fishing's over. I've heard Eddie talk about catching them, in October. Now,
Right.
It depends on the season, so they could be out there.
Oh, I guarantee they'll be offshore, especially out around the Elton Bottom. There'll probably be plenty of them out there, but.
Well, even inshore.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, and I think we caught them with the Wounded Warriors, late September last year? But
August.
August, okay.
How's it going, Exploding Fish? Hey, Jose, thanks for joining. Been rough down south. Been rough up here too, for the most part.
Exactly. Exploding Fish, we enjoyed your visit
Mm-hmm.
last week, or I guess almost a week ago.
Yeah, we could go tomorrow. So.
Don't seem like it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm gonna get some flounder fishing in probably here in the next couple of weeks. Go out there in the morning and take a half a day off again, and see what we can go out there. You wanna go out there with us, Kayla?
Yes, I am.
All right, so Kayla's gonna go out there and film it. She did it last year. It cost me lunch, so I guess we can afford that.
So the shrimp. At one point they were slowing down, but they were bigger. Are they still slow?
No, as a matter of fact, I talked to Steve just a few minutes ago. He went 2 days ago, got a 5-gallon bucket at Shands Bridge on the southeast end, and then his friend went today and had a 5-gallon bucket at Doctor's Inlet.
Gotcha. That's good.
Yeah, so they were kind of slowing down on us for a little bit, and actually, we just didn't put as much time in. If we'd have spent another hour, we'd have limited it out pretty easy.
So Logan, you said in South Carolina y'all are catching them even in November on the beach sometimes. Is that pretty regular? Or regular?
Yeah.
Regular?
Yeah, because now, we've caught them up on Cumberland Island in December, January, February in the deep holes.
Gotcha. And a lot of kings and sails, which is a tip. It seems like, winter in the Keys is a hot time for kings and sails. But, we've caught them in the summer, after they've done migrated up.
Exactly. Yeah, by accident, but ultralight that is. But Exploding Fish says, what's going on? What's in season over there right now? Well, redfish.
Yeah.
Did I mess that one up?
He probably said it more elegant than that.
Yeah. Yours sounded better than mine.
Right.
It's far away.
I'm babbling over here.
So what would you say is the hot fish?
The big bull redfish in the river is probably the hottest thing going right now. And
probably, flounder. October's a good time for flounder.
Flounder, trout, drum, all of those will be catching that mullet going out of the river. It's going to be good.
Yeah, croaker usually picks up good, but the reports you've got so far, they've been slow. They haven't quite come in.
Yeah, I talked to Vic, and Vic had some nice redfish that they caught today, but he said that earlier in the week that the croakers hadn't quite showed up yet. So.
Gotcha.
When them big ones come in, as good as the shrimp is, you get onto them and it's like nonstop. You'll be tired of catching them.
How's it going? Ocean Deep Fishing. Thanks for joining us. Logan said I guess it depends on the water temp, so makes sense. And Jose said a lot of live bait down here, so you got to use live bait. So that's it's.
Jose, if you don't mind telling us, we always wanted to catch, well, not the blue runners, but the goggle eyes
Mm-hmm.
and the pilchards. And we've caught the pilchards every once in a while, kind of like we do the menhaden up here, but I don't see it very often.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give us some tips on how to catch pilchards
Yeah.
when we get down there, because man, them mahi love them.
Yeah, any live bait really, pinfish, pilchardge. Our pinfish trap, I don't know, we never seem to do well on it. He said, okay, Big Pine Key and Shark River, they're a bunch of redfish. Okay.
Yeah, the redfish down there are almost, the ones that one Christopher had was almost white.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what he had, and he got up to the dock, and it was just about as light color as I've ever seen. And had a spot, I wouldn't know what to call it.
I guess, it's such clear water, I mean, up here it's brownish, brackish water. They probably
Right.
naturally get that red tint just to blend in, and down there, the redfish survive more if they're
Exactly.
bright, shiny, clear water.
Yeah, I've seen them
So-
here up here in Jacksonville when they're doing that little swirl when they're migrating, and the water will almost look like blood in the water. It'll be so red in it. And I mean, huge, giant schools.
Maybe some sharks are getting in on that action.
Big schools of pilchards up and down the beach here sometimes. Logan, is that like down in the Keys or like Miami or where?
South Carolina.
Oh, wrong end of the world. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know they got pilchards up that far. Did you?
No. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to suspect it. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
not all that different of water, really, when you think about it.
Now we got something coming up on greenies, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell them a little bit about the greenie.
So greenies, we got a video coming out. We had to jig those up this year. We call them greenies. I think they're actually called threadfin herring. Good bait, pretty hardy. We have to sabiki them up and catch them on some of the near shore wrecks offshore.
Yeah, and sometimes off the jetty rocks you'll get them too.
Yeah,
I've caught them in there.
that's true.
Them
Yeah.
things get pretty good size. In fact, we had our biggest king on one this year, didn't we?
Yep, that was a big one. Hey Joe, how's it going? Let's see, are we doing any bow hunting?
That's all we're doing is hunting because it's so dang hot. I mean, of course, the mosquitoes ain't been bad, thank goodness.
Right.
Yellow flies, did they bother you the other day?
Yeah, a little bit.
I seen a yellow fly that was about that big.
Yeah, so doing a lot of bow hunting. Just started. We're not in a local hunting club. We kind of go in and out, but we lease some land. So
Right, and
Yeah.
and right now it's normally last year real wet, and it's like bone dry this year.
yeah, so it's kind of cooler, still hot. It's been nice. I did some bow hunting this past week, but only heard hogs in the distance. We have a lot of war hogs, a lot of wild hogs out here. So I don't know. Have you seen any deer?
I hadn't set the stand yet, so
Right.
now on the cameras we're seeing them, and actually seeing some in the daytime too. But I've seen a few scrapes, so they're just now starting to scrape a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably getting ready to do a full rut. Usually about the end of October is when we start seeing them in a real good rut. I've seen them chase.
I've never seemed to see them in a good rut here in Florida. I don't know.
Not like
I think it's
Georgia.
too like Georgia, South Carolina. Hear them grunting, see them chasing, but Florida, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I don't know if it's like just so hot. They're just Florida. They're all retired deer, so chill.
I guess.
They just
Now-
don't
now,
make a big deal of it.
I have seen them several times in Florida chasing, but
Mhm.
usually it's in bow season, which is anywhere from the middle of September, to about
Right.
the middle of October.
Yeah. Let's see. So Jose said he got the goggle eyes on some deep buoys.
What kind of sabiki are you using for those? And what size? We use a 10 for the greenies up here, but when we're fishing for blue runners, what size is that? A 4 or 6 or something?
I don't remember. It's a big one.
It's like 4 hooks on it, but they're big ones.
Yeah. Ocean Deep. Do we fish the Jacksonville Kingfish tournament? We haven't lately. Not in probably several years. Unfortunately, that tournament we typically do the King Buster, which is in June, and it's on a Saturday, which is nice. And the Greater Jacks they tend to want to do it on like a Thursday, Friday, and they do it right before like lobster season. So usually like we're either going down to the Keys or prepping the boat, or like it might be right before we go down, but because we've already taken the time off, it just doesn't work very good.
Right, because we used to take
Yeah.
a couple weeks off and go down to the Keys. You'll get about 8 days,
Mhm.
and so it's hard to take more time off to fish the tournaments.
Yeah.
We put that much time down there.
Hopefully, I hope they kind of change the format a little and kind of, I don't know, tweak it to be a little more fisherman friendly. Make it easier for everyone to get involved.
Exactly,
So,
Jose. You're right. Them hogs are destructive.
mhm.
Especially when we put them feeders out. That's the one reason I usually like food plots better than feeders because the hogs don't mess with the food plots. But man, you put that corn out there, and they'll sit down there and waller and eat that stuff till the cows come home.
Yeah. So Logan, I guess those baits congregate right up on the beach, and I mean, do you just see like a shadow, or do they flip? I know we get the pogies flipping. I know pogies are big up in South Carolina, at least what I hear. So hog destroy everything. So he said, biggest buck you ever saw coming home from Orlando from Tampa. Oh, dang.
Yeah, I've seen a few 8 points, but they coming home.
Hmm.
Well, coming up to Jacksonville,
Yeah.
when we seen some nice ones going up to Georgia, in the evenings too. But
Biggest, I mean, Christopher got a really big antler for our area. It was a big
he
antler.
scored 125, about 125 inches.
Right.
Boone and Crockett for Jacksonville. That's a big deer. In fact, I looked at it was in Nassau County, and it was probably one of the top 25 of Nassau County.
Yeah, but I've I don't know, my biggest one I've seen was in Georgia. Pretty big deal in Georgia. You got a nice one in South Carolina.
Yeah, you got two
So-
nice 8 points in one sitting.
Hmm.
Matt Stugman, hey, how you doing, big guy?
I'm sure that's right.
Yeah, we're as live as we get. Unfortunately, we need to pick up our liveliness a little bit, don't we?
Start our
So
live
yeah,
videos Thursday morning.
So what we're going to start seeing as that water cools down is we'll see the flounder, trout, and reds as they're migrating out, and then you'll see the drum pick up and the sheep's head.
Mhm.
They like to cool, and then probably some of the what on the beach there we always catch
Whiting.
whiting.
Yep.
Yeah, get out there, and what we like to do is we'll get out in the boat along the beach
Mhm.
and start in about 10 or 12 foot of water, and then if we got a good west wind, we'll just let it drift us out,
Mhm.
and then we'll start marking where we're getting them, and we really sometimes we'll get 20, 30, 50.
Yeah.
They'll be going
I
crazy.
mean, you can do pretty good.
Fun, but a light tackle. And you hit something monster one time. We never did get it in.
Yeah, I guess a big shark or something.
Yeah, it could have been a shark or
Yeah.
a big old drum too that are out there.
In other news,
All right, Chad said that the big Red Bull's in there. Chad's got the boat
drop plane. Bill collector.
Bill Collector and Team Buck Rogers.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure you get with him, and the boy can put you on some fish, especially when they start going out to the ledge. If you want a freezer filling fishing trip, let them take you out there because they smoke the big not Portuguese, but Portuguese and
Triggers.
triggers and the vermilions, the big giant vermilions, and a mixed bag with other stuff.
Okay, so the greenies, I guess, will pop along the beach, just like the pogies.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they did that. Well, you see them popping on jetties though, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really think about that.
Right.
Let's see. Jose caught some nice bucks in Georgia. You catching bucks?
Yeah, let us
that's
know
the
what you're
thing.
using. Yeah, let us know what you're using for bait on them bad boys because we want to do it.
I like to take a big piece of corn on the cob and just
Yeah.
put a big old.
Yeah, put it on about an 80 wide so you can give them plenty of running room.
Be pretty cool.
Matt,
Just
what happens to the red? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Matt, what happens to the red grouper? I wish we knew. Over in Jacksonville, we don't get hardly grouper fishing is really not that great. But I know in the Gulf, my cousins and all,
Yeah.
they do real good out there.
On the West Coast, yeah. And the good news is, I don't know if y'all have heard, but they're opening up red snapper on the Gulf Coast of Florida for 3 weekends in
So-
October.
Yeah, this month.
Probably like, I don't know if it's next week or the week after, but it's very soon. So, you get a chance. Now's the time to go back and get them.
Yeah, we missed them.
know.
So if we get some good numbers, we can take our boat over and get a few. What do you guys think about the water temp related to sheep's head? I like the water to be cooler. What do you think? 70s, low 70s, and then
Yeah.
even cooler sometimes.
I mean, the biggest times of the year are January, February, it's the coldest, probably like 60s that time of year.
Exactly.
Maybe in the low to mid 60s. So
You have to have the
Yeah.
touch too, because you drop that down there, man. You pull it up and you have a shell, and you pull it up and you have a shell. So what I do is when I drop down, I keep it moving the whole time, and as soon as I feel any resistance, I set the hook.
How's it going, Wayne? Thanks for the shout out. How's Ponce Inlet treating you? Catching
Yeah, did that water ever clear up down there? Because when we went out
Mhm.
on our cruise, man, that water was
Mhm.
ugly.
Yeah.
Wish it was blowing hard that day too, but it looked like almost looked like what, coffee? Maybe not quite that color. Coffee with a little cream.
It was
in
just
yeah,
it was just dirty.
not black, but yeah, dirty.
Coffee with cream and maybe some cucumbers to give it a green. It's a weird coffee right there.
Exactly. Yeah, Jose says a lot of gags up there in the Gulf. If you have to use circle hooks, I think you're supposed to use circle hooks on all of them now, don't you?
Yeah, as far as I know. I mean, I know up here we do. So.
Right. I like the circle hooks, and it's just hard to get used to waiting on them,
Yeah.
when they're pulling. Because I'm from the old days where when you feel a bump, you take their head off. Not me snatch it hard, but I'm just like having convulsions, waiting for that guy to tighten up the line and get on there.
It's kind of funny. I try to tell people in offshore fishing, you don't set the hook like at all. Like bass fishing, wham, you set that hook.
Flounder fishing.
Inshore, redfish, topwater. But like really anything we do now, because we're either trolling or circle
hooding.
hook fishing.
Okay.
Then
thing going on in the hood or something. Circle hooding.
yeah. Either way, you never jerk. If you're trolling, the fish sets the hook themselves. You reel. If you're bottom fishing, the fish bites the hook, pulls, and you just reel and hold back. So.
Speaking of circle hooks, we found out you can catch kingfish on circle hooks too.
We did. We caught some kingfish.
And we lost a few, but I think because we were jerking them. But when they would hit, I found out if I just let them go and just slowly set that drag in, and we were catching them pretty decent.
Yeah, we did pretty good. I mean, and that was it. Pretty much leaving the clicker on just so it doesn't backlash. But the other thing that we didn't do that would have helped is we were still doing light drags. And when you go to the circle, we gotta do like, probably like 5-6 pounds.
Yeah, because a couple of them, the hook fell out of their mouth when they got in the boat.
Yeah, it was like barely through. It wasn't quite through the jaw. I mean, we caught them, but on little treble hooks, you go light or smaller. But circle hooks, set the hook, put some pressure, and when you catch them, I mean, they're hooked. So.
Yeah, Ross is asking what our day job is. You can go first.
I'm a manufacturing engineer. I make stuff. Make stuff efficiently.
And I'm an investigator for the state. We get stuff, I guess you would say.
Build stuff, he gets stuff.
Yeah.
Like on the movie Tombstone. Oh, I heard of him, he catches stuff. A couple other things. Let's see. Wayne said water's still dirty. Caught some cobia.
Where's Wayne fishing out of?
Ponce.
Okay. Sorry, Wayne.
We need a whiteboard
I'm
of
62. It's gone. It's here.
Yep. Logan in South Carolina.
It's like
Jose, Key West.
It's like a bucket with water. You tell me. It's in the bucket for a minute, but then it runs out.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bottom rig? I like the slip sinker personally.
On the bottom rig?
It depends on where I'm fishing too. In the river, I'll use a
Yeah.
slip sinker. If I'm offshore, what do you like? The chicken?
I actually use the big slip sinker. And that was kind of nice. But yeah, typically I like kind of like a chicken rig, a bank sinker, because like we don't get many grouper, and we can't keep snapper. So the big things are the smaller bottom fish like vermilion snapper, porgy, and triggerfish.
Which the trigger can get pretty good size.
Well, I mean, not like a grouper. I mean,
Right.
you're not catching 40-pound fish.
No, but you get
You're catching 5 or 6 or maybe 7 or 8. But the point being is I use small like 4/0 circle hooks, owner circle hooks, and I'll usually do 2 in a line because I just hook up on multiple ones. They're all down there, and I'll still catch big snapper. You can catch red snapper on those little rigs.
Well, we had that one big shark,
They're
about
effective.
8-9 foot shark on a
Yeah.
circle hook.
I mean, you can catch, and I've seen a big old gag grouper caught on those same circle hook, same style. But if I was specifically going for a grouper or red snapper, I'd have a big circle hook. But
And
since
eight,
there's
7
no
or 8,
point,
9 off, maybe.
yeah, like a 7-aught.
Get you a good big fat live bait, put it on.
Let's see. So let's see. Water was muddy last Saturday. Um, let's see. What else we got? Jose, you say you like J hooks. I don't think. I guess it depends what you're fishing for. I like cobia fishing when we're casting jigs or kingfish. Yeah, J hooks do work better.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a cobia season this year again.
No, I mean we kind of missed it. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. It's like when they're out there, you gotta be ready to get them. And
Yeah, I mean,
a
like we
weekend
talked.
warrior.
Exactly. I mean, like a week can be the difference between
Yeah,
getting them and not getting them.
and we found the manta ray, so I would have thought we would have found more.
Found a bunch of manta rays. In fact,
But-
we have a video on that, don't we? On
Hmm
YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of
We've
manta
probably
rays.
seen what, half a dozen or more
Mhm.
manta rays on that one.
So Matt also likes the chicken rig. Really cool. Let's see. Exploding Fish said, "How deep is the water you guys mainly fish in?" So most of the time, we got 60 miles to the ledge, and at the ledge it goes from 160 to 200. So most of the time, we're in less than 160 feet. Probably our average is
140,
60.
135, 140. I mean, that's where
Like-
we usually like to start the best.
I mean, like just in general,
Oh, yeah.
60, 70, 80, 90. That's out to about 20 miles.
Yeah.
When we start going further for our bottom fish, probably average 120, 130. And then that's also for wahoo and stuff too. And then, if we went out for mahi, we would be getting into that deeper Gulf Stream water where it's, 3, 4, 5, 600 and deeper if you want.
Yeah, and it don't take long once you get past the ledge to get into that deeper water.
Hmm
But, yeah, and so also when we're trolling out there for them wahoo, we're always watching that bottom too and marking when we see a good structure or good cloud of fish on the bottom.
hmm
We'll mark that and come back and get us some eating fish in case we don't catch no wahoo.
Yeah, it's not like we're really hurting. So you said never works more with 2 hook loops. I don't think I've really tried more than 2. I've thought about it, but sometimes just tangling and stuff like that. It's
Right. Now, deep
Two
jigging, I
hooks.
think they use 5 or 6 of them. I've seen, for the,
Yeah.
for the tile fish and all.
hmm
But, yeah,
Um,
you get more about two or three hooks on there, and you do get hooked up with 2 or 3 big red snapper, your shot for the
Mhm.
day.
yeah. Angel said they want to go on a fishing trip in the Keys. So any recommendations?
Right. Depends on what you want to fish for, Angel.
Mhm.
If you want a bottom fish, fish along the reef lines and all,
Yeah.
they got smaller boats that'll take you out there. If you want to go like on a
Mhm.
charter, way out there to like the humps where the tuna and the bigger fish are.
hmm
You can do that too. And I think the tuna are pretty much year round out there, aren't they?
Yeah. So places like if you're in Marathon, Key Colony, there's several on that Key Colony strip when you first turn in. I think some of them are like Best Bet, Charters.
Mhm.
I've heard of them. If you're in Isla Morada, Bud and Mary's, a lot of charter guide services there.
Bunch up there, yeah.
Those are places you can go to, and then it's all whether you want inshore or offshore, or kind of that in between for yellowtail and
Yeah,
stuff.
you got main attraction there at Key Colony Beach
Right,
and a
yeah.
couple other boats there. He was asking about how far we got from Mahi. One time they were out bottom or diving one day, and you're what, 12 miles out?
Yeah, I think about 18.
Yeah, and I hooked a big old Mahi then. I was by myself. He ended up breaking off at the boat, got in the motor,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it's usually out towards the ledge.
Hey Matt. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Let's see. What else we got? The wrecks and the humps. Okay. And Joe said, "How will the new tackle camera, or how's the new tackle camera working? And are you learning new things from it?" So I assume you're talking about the Go Fish Cam. So it's working pretty good. I am learning a lot. We did that kingfish video. I got some other footage. We were kingfishing,
Mhm.
and we seen like some sharks in the mix. It was kind of
Right.
cool.
The next thing we're going to try is when we go out to the ledge on the big snapper and triggerfish.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it down there and just see how they look on the bottom
Yeah.
around your baits. I think that'll be pretty neat.
hmm And it's cool. I want to look at wahoo fishing. I want to do bottom fishing. I've used it to look at my ballyhoo that I rigged to make sure it's swimming right. That was really cool and that was really helpful to me. All in all, it's a good camera. It's really easy to use, convenient. I used to try to rig a GoPro up, and that was kind of hard and nerve wracking. But this is a lot easier. Probably the only thing I wish it had was a what do you call them? Portable batteries, like the battery you could pop out, put a new one in.
Oh, the Go Fish man.
Yeah. So it doesn't have that. You just have to plug it in, bring a charger with you. You know, have to use it for a little while.
And we got one hooked on our boat. It's kind of like a cigarette
Just the
charger.
USB, yeah.
A USB port, and it works good.
So
Do you ever deep drop out of the ledge? We haven't yet. Of course, when you're fishing 180 or 200 foot, it feels like you're deep dropping.
yeah, I mean that's probably the deepest. You know, right at the ledge.
Mhm.
Haven't gone past it for like the snowies and stuff, but
Or tile fish.
be pretty cool.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing one out in Louisiana. See if we can go out for yellowfin and some of them tile fish. So hopefully we can do that and get some filming and show you guys in the wintertime.
Yeah, as far as finding them, I would say, you know, basically go dolphin fishing or wahoo fishing, trolling, especially high speed trolling. You know, that's a good time of year when you're fishing for that to find your bottom spots, you know, because, yeah, that's pretty much how we found a lot of our stuff. You know, we're kind of blind trolling at first, but we're covering a lot of ground, and you're like, oh, wow, look at this.
I mean,
And
you're
then-
talking about covering, you know, when you're hitting at 12 or 14 miles an hour, we're covering what, 30, 40 miles of bottom sometimes.
Yeah,
You just
although
got to
it's-
pay attention of your recorder to it.
I say it's just a sliver of that, but
Right,
still,
right.
you know, it's
Slicing the pie on it.
right.
What's that new thing that they got out there now that's supposed to show you where all the like crevices and stuff are? The new thing you can get on
Oh,
your
what's it called?
C maps,
Garmin.
C maps or something.
See
See something?
some mapping
Yeah.
software. I
I think
think
it's C maps or
I think
something.
it's on Simrad. I don't
Right.
think it can go on Garmin yet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um,
Go on tile fish 1,000 feet. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Anywhere from 900 to 1,200 feet. I recorded that in pickup. I don't think you got that low.
it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't do.
We
good.
get what 700, 800 feet. We start losing definition out
Yeah.
there at the humps.
I mean, yeah, pretty much there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if they swim strange, they don't work so well. No, they don't. So that's why it's good. I like having that camera, kind of do like a little quality check, make sure everything's looking good, nothing's helicoptering. You know, it's a great tool for learning. I mean, it's pretty neat camera. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I'd like to try flounder fishing one day.
Yeah.
Just slide down there and just see what it looks like. You know,
Mhm.
working that bait down there and watch the flounder grab it
Yeah.
and hopefully we won't lose it. Get a big one and break our line and lose our camera.
hmm
But is there an app on your cell phone?
He said there is an app.
Oh, there is an app. There is on mine.
No,
Now you start
I
talking
know
about
yours.
apps. You talking about apps, you're like over the head. You know.
Awesome, guys. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys joining us tonight. Hope you learned some stuff. We should have some reports. Thanks.
Hey, are we going to try to do Football Fanatics one couple of times? Tell us what you think, guys. We're thinking about getting your favorite football team, and we'll kind of throw some jabs at each other. You know? All in good fun, you know.
I don't think we were thinking about that. I wanna I appreciate all our fans. I'd rather not start that feud of football teams.
All in good fun.
Right. So starts.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, we do use drones, as
Yeah.
Floating Fish was asking you.
yes, we do. I do got some drones. It's a kind of an older one. It's not waterproof, so I'm a little nerve wracked when I got it up there. But yeah, we've got some pretty cool footage with it.
Okay, now we're talking about going into the wintertime, doing
Mm-hmm.
the show, like the first?
I think maybe once a month we'll probably
Oh,
tune
once a
in
month? Okay.
with the holiday season coming up.
Hey, gosh.
Stuff like that. We'll probably do the live video like this once a month, but we may have some other live stuff, you know, special events, things like that.
Wicked, my man, and that nice to see you back on the.
What's up,
On the
Akash?
show.
Wicked. kind of closing out, so I don't mean to hang up on you guys as soon as you join it. I appreciate y'all joining.
Yeah, send us some
Mhm.
anything you want to talk about on our website. No,
Can't think of anything.
I'm
Have
not
some.
saying they can send stuff.
Oh yeah. You guys feel free to send stuff. we'll be fishing some in short, which is nice. So I'll probably go live on Facebook, Instagram, maybe here on YouTube because
Right.
we have self-service and I can do it. I can't do it normally when we're offshore.
Let's try to do a, Thursday afternoon. We'll just go fishing,
Right.
and we'll start the show early. We'll let you
Yeah.
know if we do,
Mhm.
and we'll be out there fishing while we're talking. How's that?
Right.
Hopefully, we'll be catching fish.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we'll be talking.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We'll have some other updates. If you're not already subscribed. We are fishing a tournament Saturday, redfish tournament, full of bull redfish, the big boys. Hopefully we'll win. We'll see.
So, what's the best way to find your bait? Helicopter when you're not when you're deep dropping. That because we haven't done it. I don't know. And I do notice when it goes down, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
When you spin.
I've got some ideas. I was thinking about it. I'm actually going to use the Go Fish Cam to test that. So I don't have an answer yet, but give me a little bit of time and I'll get back with you on that.
All right.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, tuning in. Tomorrow's video, we got it ready, coming out. Got some cool kingfish stuff. So don't forget to subscribe and check it out and share and all that good stuff.
See you next time.
So thanks, guys. You have a good evening.